And yeah, say everybody, it's Grissle back again with a show I used to do way back in the day, and I quit doing it because I didn't have the time to film it anymore. But now that I'm on my schedule, kind of, I have time to film it. So I'm gonna go back to doing 5 random things about me that you guys might not know about, and you guys might find interesting. Who knows? I don't know, but I don't know. Without further ado, I just said I don't know like 5 times. But without further ado, let's get into this. All right, number 5. Grissle's Vault was started back in February 6th, 2012. And it originally was a gaming YouTube channel. Was going to be a gaming YouTube channel. It started actually because I had started a Guild Wars 2 podcast. And my podcast ended up being the second most popular Guild Wars 2 podcast back when the hype was huge for Guild Wars 2. I had the second rated Guild Wars podcast on iTunes, and it was big, and a lot of people were wanting me to make a channel, and I did, and I was doing like videos of my podcast, and then also some gameplay and stuff like that, but I wasn't really digging the YouTube thing, and it just wasn't taking off as much as the podcast was on iTunes. So eventually it kind of died off, and I quit making content for the channel. And I just focused, solely on the audio for iTunes. And but when Guild Wars 2 started to drop off, it just wasn't worth my while anymore to do it. So I quit doing the podcast as well. But the YouTube channel was still here, and when I started, I just started doing gaming live streams, and when I started doing the K-pop reactions on my channel, I was like, on YouTube, I was like, I already have a channel. I'm just gonna throw it on there because I didn't think it was gonna really turn out to be anything big. To be honest, I didn't. I was way too far along before I realized maybe Grissle's Vault isn't the best name for a K-pop channel. But like I said, I was already too far along, had a ton of subscribers at that point, and so I just like, all right, I'm just going to grin and bear it then. Grissle's Vault's my channel. But yeah, it originally started out as a gaming channel based around Guild Wars 2, and Grissle's Vault kind of, I don't know, just sounded like gamey, I guess. Number 4. I am a huge animal lover. I love all kinds of animals, wild animals, domestic animals, insects. I have pet tarantulas in the other room. I just don't like bees. But insects aren't really animals, but I kind of consider them because they're not humans, they're something else. So I just say animals. But I just don't like bees. There was one in here the other day. I opened my windows for the first time since winter for an hour, and a bee got in my house. I was like, what is my fucking problem? Why do bees love me? And I hated killing this one because I don't mind honeybees. I know honeybees have a place in this world, but hornets, I have no idea why they were made. None. But anyways, that's about insects. I love animals. Like I don't know. I just adore animals. I like going on hikes. I have deer that come in like a pod of, I don't know if they're considered pods, but a group of 10 deer that always are in my backyard. I'm going to try to I have one picture on my Instagram. It was a crappy picture because they didn't get close, but they get really close to my windows here, and once they start coming more and more, I'm going to get some pictures to put on Instagram because they get super close. But I love going on hikes with the chance of like seeing deer or I think it's cool finding animal I don't know. It's just really, I love the outdoors and I love animals. I love zoos, but it's kind of a love-hate thing because, yes, I get to see the animals close up, but it's like jail for them in a way because they're not able to roam around. I mean, a little bit, but I don't know. It's kind of sad, but like I said, it's a love-hate thing. I don't make myself go. I enjoy going, but then when I get there, there's kind of that part of me that's like, oh, they're in jail. But that's me. I'm a huge animal lover. Number 3, I love ice cream. I love ice cream. I don't know where I was going with that, but I love ice cream. But my favorite flavor, like if there's a blanket flavor of all ice creams out there, if I had to pick from, pistachio is the one I always go for. I love pistachio ice cream. People think it's weird. I didn't eat it when I was a kid. Like when I was a kid, I would avoid it. My mom used to like it, and then I don't know, late teens, I think I started eating it, and I love pistachio ice cream. Anytime I can get it, I get it. But the only thing that'll trump pistachio ice cream for me, my favorite flavor of if Ben and Jerry's is anywhere near me, like, or I can get, like, if Cherry Garcia is there, Cherry Garcia is my shit. I love Cherry Garcia. It is my ultimate ice cream flavor of all times. But, like I said, if I'm anywhere else and it's just, you got to pick an ice cream flavor, pistachio is my flavor. But Cherry Garcia, holy shit, I'd kill somebody for that stuff. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm on number 2. This is a big thing. I hate being a passenger in a car. I can't stand, I need to be driving. Like, when I was a kid, you know, when my parents would drive me around or whatever, or if I was over at my dad's for the weekend or whatever, I didn't care. Like, before I started driving, I didn't even notice, like, if they were drifting or whatever. I didn't give a shit. I was like, whatever, we're just going somewhere cool. But after I started driving, after I started realizing, like, okay, these people who are driving have my life in their hands. I wasn't too cool with being a passenger anymore. Because I need to be in control of my own destiny. That's just how it is. And, like, I don't know, I freak out. And I feel bad for my mom. I really do. Because when we drive somewhere, I'm always getting on her. Because, like, out of all the people probably that, if I'm a passenger of a car, usually it's my, you know, I'm usually with my mom. Like, my mom will come pick me up or something. And we'll go somewhere. And, I don't know, I get antsy, and, like, if she's drifting anywhere from the middle of her lane, I just start grabbing onto the oh shit handles and pressing the imaginary brake on the floor, and she's like, what the hell is your problem over there? I was like, you can't drive. She's like, I can drive fine, I've done it all these years. I'm like, you can't drive. And I like I said, I feel bad because I am hard on her. I do love her with all my heart. But yeah, I just hate being a passenger in a car. Even when I'm with, like, if I'm dating a girl and she's just like, oh, you want to drive? She'll hold her keys up or whatever. Say we came there or we're going somewhere. So, oh, you want to drive? I'll snatch those keys away. I'll be like, hell yeah, I'm driving. And not like that really, but that's how I feel when I'm like, oh, thank God. Because I don't want to be, like, if I'm dating a girl, I don't want to be that guy holding the oh shit handle, pressing the imaginary brake. Because I don't think that'd be good for a date. But yeah, I hate being a passenger in a car. And the last one for this week deals with cars again. I have horrible road rage. Like, I seriously have bad road rage. I mean, I've never gotten out of the car and, like, done anything about it. But, like, if I'm in the car alone, it's not that bad during the week, to be honest. During the week, I work second shift, okay? I work second shift at my job. So when I'm driving to work, which is the only time I'm really on the road during the week, is when I'm driving to work. Most everybody else is doing their thing. They're ending their shift at their work or whatever. So a lot of people are at work or at home doing their thing when I'm driving. So there's not many people on the road at, like, 2 o'clock or whatever. But the weekends, holy shit. The weekend, I start losing faith in the system the United States has put forth to let people drive. I don't know. I think it's a state thing. I think it's each state has their own rules. I don't know. But I really lose faith in in whoever is governing the whole giving people license thing, because holy shit, everyone is out of their jobs at this point. Everyone's on the road, and just like nobody knows how to drive. People going 20 miles an hour. You got handicapped people just drifting all over the road. You got old people doing the. Oh my god, it's the worst. It is the worst time to drive, and I just want to drive and go off a bridge on purpose, because I'm not even in a rush. That's the thing. I don't even I leave with plenty of time. That's another bad thing of mine. I always leave way too early to go places. But I leave with plenty of time. I just spit. That was gross. I leave with plenty of time to get places. So I shouldn't be all raging out, but it's just because people are so bad at driving. It's unbelievable. I don't know how people survive out there, to be honest. I don't know how there's not like just 20. Alright, well my camera just stopped. I gotta shut that feature off where it just automatically stops. But what I was saying, it's amazing how there is 20 car pileups like every 5 minutes on the roads during the weekends, because people can't drive. They just can't. So when I'm driving, I'm in control, but on the weekends when I'm driving, I'm in control, but everyone out on the road are morons. They're just morons. I really don't know how they make it. But okay, so those are my 5 things, I guess. Those are my 5 things for this week, and I'll be doing this every week. That's why I made it 5. I used to do it 10, but I'm gonna run out of things after a while to say. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know down below if there's anything that kind of rung true with you that I was talking about today. And I'll talk to you later. I mean, I say, oh. Peace.
Do you watch K-pop videos and reactions on YouTube? Subscribing to Grissle not only keeps you up to date with one of the quickest growing K-pop vloggers on YouTube, but it also registers you for K-pop giveaways. Become one of the thousands of G's around the world and subscribe now.